Serena. I first met her as a photographer. Photography is what I do. My love, my art, if you want to call it that. Serena was fronting a band called the Sirens, probably the third or fourth Lower East Side band she started since the age of 15. Serena's calling, or art, was performance. The Sirens was a post-punk performance band. By performance, I mean they incorporated a stage show that was one part FY performance art. She flipped the audience and used stage props like giant labial wings and fruit-colored jelly dildos. Part of her job as performance artist band leader was to provoke an audience, as well as entertain them. Often it was said she did neither. But it wasn't like she couldn't sing, don't believe the haters. Anyway, I was granted full access to photograph her band on tour. Her first national tour, which included 6 states, places like Austin, Texas, Portland, Oregon, Chicago, Illinois, right back to New York fucking City, where she and I are from. We were both 19. Of course, rents being what they are in New York City, Serena couldn't earn a living from her art. Her website, DIY printed paraphernalia, and t-shirts helped, but they weren't enough. My own photography earned me close to nothing. Serena was a little better off, but she still had to scam money as I did through temp jobs and the like. She even tried starting a cleaning service, which I was a part of. That lasted 3 weeks. People are pigs, and when I found myself on my hands and knees scrubbing crystallized cat pee from a bathroom tile floor, I thought, this is it, as low as it gets. Little did I know. Serena? Forget it. She would get high half the time and not even bother showing up. Oh yeah, she liked to get high, Serena. I forgot to mention that. I mean, okay, I did too on occasion, but Serena took it to a whole other level. And if there was yayo around, forget it. That fine white powder was a weakness. No shit. I maybe smoke with someone little bowl not to seem unfriendly. Even scored a little weed on my own now and then. Harmless shit. I like to drink too, in local EV bars. I never turned down on raspberry Stolian soda, especially if it was free. But Serena, the word to use was ravenous. There wasn't a drug on this earth she hadn't tried. And I've seen her put away a dozen shots of Maker's Mark in one sitting and still ask for more. In the beginning of our relationship, she kept asking me for drugs. I don't have any, I would tell her. No money either. Yeah, babe, she would laugh. You and me both. Call it a lifestyle issue then, or plain bad luck. Money was a sore spot always. Earning it honestly, of course, was out of the question. To do that meant killing endless hours as a wage slave, which she could no longer afford to do, or additional schooling to pursue better opportunity, the cost of which she could afford even less. Money makes whores of all of us, my boyfriend Raymond once said, and I agree. One way or another, we all have to find ways to make it. Serena, being a resourceful gal, cooked up all kinds of schemes that didn't finally involve having to take all her clothes off. One of her schemes early on involved taking out free ads on Craigslist. Looking back on it now, I can be judgmental and say it was fucking weird. Say it was wrong. So can she. Now. But we live in a free market economy which promotes exploitation, and capitalism is the breeding ground for corruption. What can I say? Besides, there were other factors, other needs. Ones you'll hear about as this true life tragic comedy unfolds.